Hey everyone, and welcome back to Seemly Tuber Tech. CES 2025 is in full swing, and let me tell you, the first 2 days have been absolutely insane. We've seen everything from groundbreaking graphics cards to mind-bending handhelds and displays, and I'm here to break it all down for you. I'm your host, your name's Seemly Tuber, and we're about to dive deep into the most exciting tech announcements of CES 2025 so far. Grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's get this tech party started. Tech party. All right, let's kick things off with some serious PC gaming power because NVIDIA came out swinging with their next generation RTX 5000 Blackwell series. We got to look at 4 new cards, starting with the big boys, the RTX 5090 and RTX 5080, launching on January 30th. The 5090 is sitting pretty at $1,999, and the 5080 comes in at $999. We also have the RTX 5070 Ti and RTX 5070 coming in February at $749 and $549. But it's not just about the new numbers, techies. These GPUs feature lightning fast GDDR7 memory, and the Founders Edition cards have a super sleek dual slot cooler. Oh, and get this, NVIDIA is claiming the RTX 5070 will perform on par with a 4090 in some games. That's nuts. Now, we all know we need to wait for those independent benchmarks, but this is all thanks to their new DLSS 4, which is exclusive to the 5000 series. We're also getting Reflex 2 for crazy low latency and some very cool dev tools. It's looking like a serious leap forward for PC gaming. Now, AMD wasn't about to sit this one out. They've dropped their new RX 9070 series, clearly targeting that mid-range sweet spot. RX 9070 XT and RX 9070 are positioned to go up against the RTX 5070 Ti and RTX 5070 respectively. The good news is actually seeing these benchmarked on the show floor. The weird news, no pricing or release date details yet. It's also not clear if they'll have a high-end option to rival the RTX 5080 or 5090. They do have their new FSR 4 upscaler, which is supposedly exclusive to the RX 9070 series. We'll need more info from AMD on that one. Okay, talk portable gaming. This category is absolutely exploding, and CES has been a handheld haven. Lenovo is shaking things up with their new Legion Go S. There's actually 3 versions, but the one that has my attention is the one shipping with SteamOS. That's right, SteamOS, the same OS as the Steam Deck. This model sports an AMD Ryzen Z2 Go chip, up to 32 gigabytes of RAM, and a nice 8-inch 1200p display. All that for $499, launching in May 2025. The Windows models will be $599 with the Z2 and $729 with the Z1. I have to say, this SteamOS variant has the potential to change the handheld gaming scene forever. And if Lenovo's going small, Acer decided to go all out with the Nitro Blaze 11. Okay, folks, thing is huge. I mean, pushing the definition of handheld to its absolute limit. We are talking a massive 11-inch 2560 by 1600 120 hertz IPS display. It's got an AMD Ryzen 7 8840 HS laptop chip, up to 16 gigabytes of LPDDR5X RAM, and up to 2 terabytes of storage, and it weighs over 1 kilogram. Acer said, hold my portable gaming beer, and then produced this. Going to ship in Q2 2025, starting at $1199. A true gaming behemoth. All right, it's time to talk about some of the really weird and wonderful tech we saw. Razer, always up for a little CES chaos, unveiled Project Ariel. This is a gaming chair that can literally warm you up or cool you down with integrated bladeless fans. Based on their Fujin Pro chair, it can output up to 30 degrees Celsius of heat, or drop your room temperature by a few degrees, all controllable from a touch panel. And of course, there's RGB lighting because it's Razer. Let's be real though, it's a concept, so we'll see if it ever sees the light of day, but it's pretty cool. Now let's jump into the monitor scene with Asus and their cutting-edge ROG Swift PG27 UCDM. This is a 27-inch 4th Gen QD OLED panel with a beautiful 4K resolution and 240 Hz refresh rate. And it's supposedly the world's first 4K 27-inch QD OLED. It's got a super fast 0.03 milliseconds response time plus HDR10 support, DisplayPort 2.1a, HDMI 2.1, a USB hub, and a 90-watt USB-C connection. Oh, and a 3-year burn-in warranty. Asus is really pushing the boundaries of what's possible with a display technology. Let's try things out with a bit of TV goodness. LG's new G5 and M5 OLED TVs look like stunners. These TVs feature their new 4-stack OLED tech, making the displays 40% brighter than the previous G4 model, and the M5 series has a completely wireless experience with their new Zero Connect box streaming HDMI to the TV. It's 4K 144 Hz and VRR with both G-Sync and FreeSync. Note that the 48-inch models will not get the panel tech upgrades. It really does feel like the cable-free TV of the future. Okay, we've got a ton of ground here, but we need to quickly mention Sony's future entertainment concept. They created an entire immersive room using Sony Crystal LED panels complete with haptics, audio, and even smells. They had a demo where you could enter the world of The Last of Us. It's more of an experience and less of a consumer device, but the fact that they are pushing these types of technologies is super cool. Sony also announced movies based on Helldivers 2 and Horizon Zero Dawn and a Ghost of Tsushima anime coming to Crunchyroll in 2027. Oh, and finally, there is an unofficial Nintendo Switch 2 mock-up by Genki. Gaming accessories maker Genki showed off a model of the upcoming console. They seem to have some knowledge about the device, and it's pretty interesting stuff, even though it's unofficial. All right, folks, that was a lot of tech. CES Day 1 and 2 were absolutely jam-packed with incredible innovations, and I am honestly so hyped for the future of tech. I can't wait to see what the rest of the show brings. If you enjoyed this recap, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Seemly Tuber Tech and hit that bell so you don't miss our deep dive videos into all these new announcements. Let me know in the comments which tech blew your mind the most. As always, stay curious, stay techie, and I'll catch you in the next one.